Welcome, fam. Woke up stiff through your hips or off in your balance? This isn't just tight muscles, it's your body asking for realignment. Let's ground your energy, unlock your base, and bring back full body control. Let's hit the mat. If you've been sitting for hours or waking up feeling restricted, this one targets the exact areas that lock down first. Step wide to your right into a deep side lunge. Bring both hands to the floor, pivot into a runner stretch. Return to standing, switch to the left. Keep the transitions fluid. Breathe with every movement. You can feel lateral hip opening, inner thigh release, and hamstring lengthening. This combo move hits your hips from multiple angles. I promise it'll wake up your movement patterns you didn't realize were frozen. That lateral space you just created, we're about to lengthen it even more, up through your ribs. Can you deepen the lunge and slow the transition? Stay with it 5 more seconds. Are you moving through your resistance or avoiding it? That just unlocks your lower body. Now let's stretch the sides and reset your breath. Most people stretch forward and backward, but neglecting the side body limits mobility and weakens breath support. Kneel on your right leg with your left foot extended out. Inhale, reach your left arm overhead. Exhale, gently lean to the right, creating a long arc from fingers to hip. You can feel free to swing your arm gently, switch sides at 30 seconds. You can feel expansion through your rib cage, obliques, and hip stabilizers. This resets posture and improves core engagement. I promise it creates space where tension hides, and breath can't yet reach. Tight obliques can pull on the hips and shorten your stride. This fixes that. Hold and reach 1 inch further for 5 seconds. Are you lifting through the ribs or collapsing into the side? That just recentered your breath. Now let's activate your internal joint control. This is where deep control begins, not with strength, but with movement you can't see in the mirror. Get into a low squat and slowly drop your right knee towards your left foot. Come back to center and alternate. Keep it slow and intentional for the full minute. You can feel rotation deep inside your hips, not your thighs or feet. Internal hip rotation is often forgotten, but I promise it's a secret to smoother movement and fewer injuries. Now we've got control. We're about to explore full circle motion. Pause at your max rotation. Feel the control. 5 seconds. Are your hips doing the work, or is your torso cheating? That just built joint control. Now let's open the circle wide. Ready to play again? Large, slow hip circles wake up coordination and bring lightness to your body. Stand with knees soft, feet grounded. Slowly circle your hips clockwise in a wide range. At 30 seconds, reverse direction. Make it smooth like you're tracing the edges of a giant invisible hoop. You can feel your core engaged, hips mobile, spine gently shifting with the motion. This unlocks the pelvis from all directions. I promise it reprograms your center to move the way it was designed to. This motion activates the pelvic floor and relieves pressure in the low spine. Can you slow down the circles and increase range of 5 more seconds? Are you leading the movement or rushing through? That just revitalized your mobility. Now let's root it all into the ground. This is the final test. Can you stay deep, still, and grounded? Most can't, but you're not most people. Stand with feet wider than hips, toes slightly out. Drop into a deep squat, elbows inside knees, hands in front. Press knees open with elbows. Keep your chest lifted. Hold still and gently rock. You're going to feel a deep release in the hips and groin, grounded tension dissolving. This pose opens your entire base. I promise it's the stretch that connects you back to your center, physically and mentally. This also stimulates digestion and nervous system calm. Hold completely still for 5 seconds. Don't fidget. Breathe. Are you rooted or trying to escape the discomfort? Some mornings, the tightness hides in your side body. Quiet but heavy. The stretch opens it up. Stand tall with feet on the hips. Inhale, raise your right arm overhead. Exhale, gently lean to the left. You can feel the stretch through your ribs, hip, and shoulder. Switch sides halfway through or alternate throughout. You're going to feel length through your side waist, a soft breath between ribs. The stretch improves your breathing and spinal mobility. I promise it'll make your upper body feel 10 pounds lighter. We're heading from length into fold. Don't skip it. This next move completes the line. Can you reach just 1 inch taller before the bend? Try it. 5 more seconds. Is your opposite foot grounded or are you leaning too far? That just created space. Now let's let gravity do its part. Now we unlock the hamstrings and adductors, your body's braking system. Stand with feet wide, toes slightly turned out. Inhale, arms rise, exhale, hinge at the hips and reach for your right toes. Come back to center, then reach for the left. Flow side to side with control. You're going to feel your hamstrings lengthen, inner thighs stretch, gentle pull through the back. This resets your entire back line and prepares your hips and spine for motion. I promise your legs will feel free afterward. Toe touches also engage your core when done with intention, not speed. Reach just 10% lower on each side. Last 5 seconds. Are you holding from the hips or collapsing from the back? That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips. This is one of the most powerful morning moves because it mimics a real-life motion. From a standing forward fold, grab your ankles or shins or your toes. Drop into a deep squat, chest lifted, spine long, drive through your heels and return to a forward fold. Repeat, breathing through the movement. You're going to feel hip mobility, hamstring stretch, spinal activation. Squat to stand teaches your body to load and release tension smoothly. I promise it'll change how you move throughout the day. Next, we zoom into the overlooked joints, your wrists and ankles. Pause at the bottom of your squat. Can you lift your chest 1 inch higher? Are you moving with control or just going through the motion? That just woke up your hips. Now we fine-tune the details. Small joints, a big impact. Let's bring them back online. Roll your wrists slowly in one direction, then switch. Do the same with your ankles, one at a time. Stand tall while you do this to reinforce posture. Stay intentional, no rushing. You're going to feel gentle warmth, restored circulation, and joint articulation. Your wrists and ankles anchor your entire kinetic chain. I promise, when they're loose, everything above them moves better. Strong wrists and mobile ankles improve balance and reaction time. Roll wider, slower, with control. 5 more seconds. Are your rolls smooth or jerking from built-up tension? That just resets your edges. Now we finish with your center. Your mind can't focus if your neck feels tight. Let's reset it, one slow circle at a time. Drop your chin to your chest, roll your head gently to the right, then back to center. Switch directions after 30 seconds. Keep your shoulders soft and breath slow. You're going to feel a release in the traps, neck and jaw. Ease returning to your upper body. Neck mobility affects posture, breath, and even your mood. I promise this helps you feel clearer and more present. Gentle neck work reduces nervous system stress almost instantly. Slow down your roll. Close your eyes, breathe deeper, 5 seconds more. Are you releasing or bracing? That just brought you home, body and breath. Sit tall with your legs extended forward. Place your hands slightly behind you, fingertips pointing toward your feet. Press through your heels and lift your hips up, creating a straight line from shoulders to ankles. This move wakes up everything the modern lifestyle shuts down. Glutes, hamstrings, shoulders, spine. I promise, this posture counteracts slouching, opens the chest, and activates your full posterior chain in just 60 seconds. Beginners, bend your knees and keep feet flat for a reverse tabletop. Advanced stretches, keep legs straight, squeeze the glutes, and lift your chest toward the sky. If your glutes feel weak or your back feels tight, this might be the fix your desk forgot to give you. Hold for 5 more seconds. Breathe into the front of your body. That just switched on your back line. Now let's stabilize your center. Come onto all fours, brace your core. Extend your right arm forward and left leg back. Keep your hips level and spine neutral. This move is about precision, not power. I promise, Bird Dog teaches your core to stabilize, not just flex, building strength that translates to everything from posture to walking. Beginners, tap hand and foot between reps. Advanced stretches, hold each rep for 5 seconds without shifting your hips. Do you feel that internal shake? That's your deep core waking up. Last 5 seconds, lock in and breathe. Now switch. Left arm, right leg back. Same form, same control. This side might feel less coordinated. That's the imbalance we're here to correct. I promise, you're building cross-body coordination that protects your spine throughout your day. Beginners, shorten the range of motion. Advanced stretches, add 1-inch pulse at the top. Stay steady, stay slow. You're not just building strength, you're rewiring your center. That just reconnects your core. Now let's lengthen your spine. Low onto your belly and bring your elbows under your shoulders, forearms flat on the mat. Lift your chest gently as your hips and legs stay grounded. This is your passive back bend. No force, just space. I promise, Sphinx pose decompresses your lumbar spine, relieves low back pressure, and restores spinal extension after sleep or sitting. Beginners, widen your feet or take pressure off your lower back. Advanced stretches, press lightly into your forearms to lift higher through the sternum. Did you know that a tight lower back can reduce your breathing depth up to 30%? Can you breathe into your belly and feel it press into the mat? Hold that for 5. That just softens your spine. Now let's stretch the full back line. Tuck your toes, press your hips up and back. Heels reach toward the ground. Palms press firmly into the floor. Between arms. This is where your whole back line reconnects. I promise, this stretch decompresses the spine, lengthens the hamstrings, and brings circulation to every part of your posterior chain. Beginners, keep knees bent and focus on lifting the hips high. Advanced stretches, paddle your heels or hold full extension. What we just opened, we're about to seal with stillness. Can you hold steady here for 5 more deep breaths? Feel that full body length? That's mobility meeting calm. Sit tall, legs extended in front of you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward. Let go of effort. Let gravity take over. I promise this final fold calms your nervous system, stretches your hamstrings, and gently resets the spine before the day wraps up. Beginners, bend the knees and hold shins or ankles. Advanced stretches, reach beyond the feet and breathe into the low back. Can you go 10% deeper just by relaxing, not forcing? Hold still for the last 5 seconds. That's the difference between tension and release. But come to your knees, big toes touch, knees wide. Sink your hips back onto your heels. Stretch your arms forward, forehead to the mat. This isn't a pose, it's a permission slip to pause. I promise child's pose slows your nervous system, stretches your spine gently, and invites breath into the back of your ribs. Beginners, rest on a pillow or stack your fists under your forehead. Advanced stretches, reach longer, anchor your palms into the floor. Your day doesn't need to start in hustle. It can begin in presence. Hold for 5 more seconds. Let your shoulders melt. That just grounded your nervous system. Now let's move the spine. Inhale, shift forward into child's pose onto your belly. Place your hands on the shoulders. Exhale, press into gentle cobra. Open the chest. Inhale, return back to child's pose. Exhale, sink. Move slowly between the two. Let your breath lead. I promise this dynamic transition unlocks your spine, softens the front body, and builds gentle fluidity from head to hips. Beginners, keep cobra low. Think long, not high. Advanced stretches, a pause in cobra. Breathe deeply into the sternum. Do you feel that wave through your spine yet? That's the beginning of mobility. Make it your slowest one. That just frees your spine. Now let's focus on your hips. Sit upright, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, wider than your hips. Let both knees drop inward. Then back up, switch sides. Go slow. Stay grounded. This is your hips learning to rotate, without your spine doing the work for them. I promise the stretch restores range in your inner hip capsule, prevents compensation, and reveals hidden imbalance. Beginners, keep hands behind you for support. Advanced stretches, sit taller and reduce support from your arms. Did you know that healthy hip rotation reduces strain in your lower back more than most stretches do? Hold the last internal drop. Stay with it for 5 seconds. That just tuned your hips. Now let's lengthen through the side. Come to a kneeling position. Step your right foot out to the side. Foot flat. Reach your right arm overhead and bend gently to the left. This is about space between ribs, in your breath, and around your waist. I promise the stretch opens your lateral core, improves spinal mobility, and helps your breath travel deeper. Beginners, keep the bottom hand on your hip. Advanced stretches, reach further with the top arm and hold, or swing your arm gently. Do you feel the stretch between your ribs and your hip? Breathe into that space. 5 seconds longer, then switch sides. Left foot steps out, left arm reaches up and over. One side may feel tighter, and that's the one holding tension from yesterday. I promise this kind of movement rewires how your spine responds to stress. Beginners, support yourself with the lower hand. Advanced stretches, reach long and gently swing your arm, making big circles with each exhale. Can you stay perfectly straight and stretch 10% further with just your breath? That just cleared your side body. Now let's close with full body quiet. Sit tall, legs extended in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms, exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Let your arms fall, let your head rest. This isn't a test, it's a release. I promise, this pose lengthens your hamstrings, decompresses your spine, and tells your entire system it's safe to begin again. Beginners, bend the knees and hold your shins. Advanced stretches, reach past the feet, close your eyes, and breathe. You're not just stretching muscles, you're building rhythm for the rest of the day. Hold this stillness. Can you soften your breath and your thoughts? Start on all fours, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Extend your right arm forward, left leg straight back. Hold, breathe, return to center. This isn't just movement, it's recalibration. I promise this move trains your core to stabilize your spine, activates cross-body control, and improves posture from the ground up. Beginners, tap hand and foot between each rep. Advanced stretches, hold 5 seconds and focus on minimizing all torso movement. You're not just building strength, you're teaching your body how to trust itself again. Hold the final rep for 5 seconds. Feel the shake? That's progress. Now switch. Left arm reaches forward, right leg extends back. This side may feel less stable, and that's exactly why we train it. I promise, when both sides of your body fire equally, you reduce the small compensations that cause pain over time. Beginners, widen your base for support. Advanced stretches, add a pulse at the top. Do you feel your spine holding steady? That's your core doing what it was made to do. That just turned on your center. Now let's reinforce it with control under tension. Now let's decompress what we've built. Lower down onto your belly, elbows under shoulders, forearms flat. Gently lift your chest while keeping your hips grounded. This is where tension melts out of your spine. I promise, this passive back bend decompresses your lower back, opens the front body, and helps release pressure built up from sitting or stress. Beginners, widen your feet or stay lower. Advanced stretches, lift through your sternum and press into your hands slightly. Do you feel your belly expanding with breath? That's your nervous system downshifting. Hold for 5 more seconds. That just unlocked your lumbar spine. Now let's open up the upper half. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Inhale, reach your right arm overhead. Exhale, bend to the left. Hold, then switch sides halfway through. This isn't just a stretch, it's a full body lengthening from your hip to your fingertips. I promise, this opens the side body, resets breathing patterns, and improves spinal flexibility often missed in basic routines. Beginners, keep your opposite hand on your hip. Advanced stretches, add a subtle back bend at the top and pause in the side stretch. You don't need deep twists to restore your spine. You just need deliberate expansion. Can you slow the breath while holding the stretch 5 more seconds? That just unlocked your ribs. Now let's open the lower chain. Step your feet wide, under wrists. Reach your right hand towards your left foot. Return to center, then switch sides. This is your dynamic backline reset. I promise, this movement pattern stretches your hamstrings, unlocks your lower back, and engages your obliques in rotation. Beginners, keep knees soft and reach mid-shin. Advanced stretches, touch opposite ankles or tap the floor with each rep. Let's play a little game. Can you keep your spine long and core braced the entire time? Last few reps. Stay with it. Slow, steady, present. That's your body awake and aligned.